Hey, welcome back viewers. In this video we will talk about Google AdSense policies. So different programs or different companies have different policies and same like that AdSense also has a policy, a program policy, which you have to deeply understand, and you have to adhere with that policy. You have to stick with that policy because it is very important in order to use Google AdSense on your websites. So because Google can actually disable or ban your AdSense account, which you cannot reopen again. So therefore you have to be very careful about the AdSense policies. There are some general policies which you can read and you can understand them. So before using Google AdSense, so I will actually suggest you and advise you to use, to understand their policies, so you will be good to go and you will work clearly and transparently, so you will not have any problem in the future. Basically, whether you are a new user to AdSense, or you are whether you are using AdSense already on your websites or whatsoever, but you have to understand these policies very clearly. Just go to Google and write Google AdSense program policies. Google AdSense program policy. You will see this page. The next page is about terms and conditions. Google AdSense terms and conditions, which is a very long document. You can read that also, but that is very long and it will take hours for reading. But this one is the simplified and short version of Google AdSense program policies. So I will suggest you to at least read this one 10 to 15 times, whenever you will get time. So read this again and again. I have read it many times, thousands of times in the past. Therefore I am very familiar with AdSense now, and I'm teaching you this course because I have a lot of experience in Google AdSense, and luckily my account is running very well since 2010 for 5 years. So just click this link and you will see this simple page, some very important points here. So it is written here about AdSense program policies, like all publishers are required to adhere to the following policies, so please read them carefully. If you fail to comply with these policies without permission from Google, we reserve the right to disable ads serving to your site and or disable your AdSense account at any time. If your account is disabled, you will not be eligible for further participation in the AdSense program. Because we may change our policies at any time, please check here often for updates in accordance with our online terms and conditions. This is the link to terms and conditions, so this is a very long document, but if you just understood these points in this page, that would be okay. It's your responsibility to keep up to date with and adhere to the policies posted here. Exceptions to those policies are permitted only with authorization from Google. So this is the simple statement by Google, that they say that you have to be very careful to read these policies, and you have to be adhering with these policies in order to use AdSense. Otherwise we will just disable your account, or we will ban you from Google, from AdSense. So therefore I was saying to you that you need to actually read this, but I will just tell you some important points about Google AdSense. I will open my website. This is my website, and in the first point here is invalid click and impressions. You will never ask people to click on the ads being displayed on your website, because this is illegal and unnatural way, because these ads are coming from advertisers, people like me and you. So they are spending money, they need to get results, they need to get return from their money, so therefore they are spending money. So if you use this illegally or badly, so they will be hurt. So you are actually hurting two people at the same point, Google and also advertisers. So don't do this practice, invalid clicks and impressions. Don't say people that click on your ad, or you don't try to click on your ad yourself. Yes, this is the first thing. This is a very old thing, people used to use this this method I mean 5 to 6 years ago, but now this is known. If you click your ad, Google will directly ban your account. So now even new people don't use this method. So that is anything. Encouraging clicks means, this means, the encouraging clicks means if you actually add something like I mean you discourage people, I mean encourage people to click on your ads. This means you cannot, the first point was do not click on your ads and do not give a lot of impressions. The second one is do not ask people, your friends, family and other relatives to ask and click on the ads. So don't do that practice as well. Content guidelines, this is very important. You need to actually put legal content on your site. If you click this view full content policies, you will see the content which are not actually, which are not allowed in Adsense. So just keep this all in mind. Don't create websites on these topics. I mean there are many topics like pornography, violent content, hate speech, religious, hacking, software, I mean cracking etc, and tobacco etc, illegal promotions of things, copied content. You can read this whole list. So this is very important to understand content guidelines about AdSense. So if you have any content on your site which matches these categories, then remove them, because whenever Google will know about your site's content, so they will take action. So you need to be on safe side. Copyrighted material, Google strictly advise publishers to not use copyrighted material. If you have copied any content from the websites, from the internet, remove them. Or if you are creating a new site, then don't put copyrighted material. And then webmaster guidelines and the traffic sources. Webmaster guidelines are actually related to Google Webmaster Tools. It is saying about your website design, which must be clear and transparent, which may not cheat visitors, because like my site you can see clearly everything. This is the ad, you can see clearly, and this is the the navigation bar, you can clearly see. This is the content etc. So your website should be clear and visible to the visitor. They should see everything clearly. So that webmaster guidelines you can see here about content. And traffic sources, Google says that our ads are actually designed for search engines and for different people. I mean people coming from Google will get the best result, the best ads from Google AdSense. So you must have some visitors from search engines. If you are just using a single source for traffic, that is very dangerous for AdSense. I mean sending people emails and asking them to come to your website and click the ads or something like that, or you are buying traffic from a company or from a website. So that is not a good traffic for Google AdSense. You have to be careful here as well, and just produce original content. So from different channels you will get visitors, like from social media, from search engines, from different websites. So that will be okay and safe, but at least 30% of your traffic should be from search engines like Google and Yahoo. So that would be a great thing. At least ad behavior, you cannot modify AdSense ads, the codes you get from your account. We will learn in a later lecture. So you cannot change the ad code of AdSense ads. That is not allowed by Google. And the placement, about the placement, AdSense says that put our ads which can be seen by visitors clearly, and do not align the ads with the content very closely. Like if I add this ad very closely to this logo, so people may click this ad accidentally. And here you can see I have space between these two elements, and here as well. So Google says that do not put ads on the places where it may be clicked accidentally. So you can read this here as well: site behavior and advertising cookies, privacy policy, in some gambling content, product specific policies, etc. So you need to actually read this page at least 10 times, and before using AdSense you have to add privacy policy to your page and us contact us and privacy policy page to your site. This is very important if you are using AdSense. If you have not added these two pages, do add it today if you want your account to be on safe side. So these two, and the site navigation should be okay, and content should be clearly seen, and AdSense ads should be on clear places. So that is the simplest policy you can understand about Google on this page. And as I have told you that you have to add these two pages as well, which Google has also mentioned on this page. So this was simply about understanding Google AdSense policies, which are not actually very difficult to understand, very easier if you want to understand, because if you want to work with AdSense for a long term, for 5 years, for 10 years, and even for more longer than that, then you have to actually understand these policies very clearly, and